might be an opening here for Synchronic to be able to get something on the board early on. Obviously with Brawl Ball, one little break away is all it takes. Look at this already going right down the side of things and leaving things wide open. Well, Juan Carlos to get the easiest goal I've seen in my life.
Yeah, I mean, 15 seconds, it was already a bucket. Is Libby now able to expand? They've got a super down. Raz just going to be trying to dive in here, and Mortis not cutting it. This is Libby is going to go try and get a little more space for his teammates, but there's so many health points for Juan Carlos that they're going to end this in 28 seconds. Goodness gracious.
Come on, Synchronic. I'm trying to give you some hope here for the chat. I'm trying to pick you up just a little bit. Ability to go in very much on the spawn side and pick up some scraps, come out with some stars, some heals as well along the way. The hypercharge allows you to have 2 on the map as well, so it's definitely not a bad shout. That's what we were saying coming in this match.
This is growth.
Yeah, this is the redemption arc of Juan Carlos. It's got to be him on it. If it's not, I will actually riot. There's no way that coming out of that last set, this was the reason why Juan was so excited, because he saw it as being in the kit place, and you called it as well, so fair play. But if it's not him on this kit, I'm sorry, but he's let the entire Brawl esports community down, and I'll go out on my sword to say it. It's got to be him.
I know he's put in some time in the offseason with him for sure. And look, memes aside, what happened at the World Finals is a very different circumstance, a very different map, and a very different brawler composition. And it's a really interesting one here. Oftentimes when you see Kit, you think they're going to pair it with something aggressive. Are getting a nice dive in there as well. Genie, once these walls open up, is rendered a little more useless. And with 20 on the clock, they're going to have to find a way to punch their way through. No teleport, no Melody super, and Hank just walks forward. This is going to be a tough call. Azor gets a couple swipes, a kill, jumps onto one. Carlos is back, and now they're the ones walking away with a major gym lead. They're not going to be able to close this distance in time. Well played to Elevate to make a comeback here. And unfortunately for Hank, this is going to be yet another L in a game.
10 seconds now. Hypercharge yet again. Supply drop. Good. Isolation there from Zaran. Should just escape away from Genie, who's slowed down by the Gree. Couple box for Zara to be able to just move himself around the map. Meanwhile, Nathan comes in, and it's going to be too late. That set will go the way yet again of Elevate. And I've got to say, I'm not looking forward to these stats, Kelly. As it's pretty back and forth for the most part. Now the hypercharge from Nathan, that's going to deal some real damage.
Nathan has to be a source of high safe damage for them. This is going to make it much closer, but a Crow hypercharge will eradicate all of that lead. It's going to be an immediate retaliation by Elevate, and they're the ones back in the driver's seat.
Juan Carlos there with a beautifully timed stun. Wonderful from him. And now hypercharge still available. Wants to get his super back though. So Spider-Man forwards. Nathan again though, trying to make his way towards the safe with a super. That's going to waste it on defense. That's not the way you want to play it. And now Elevate really pushing forwards on the safe. Juan Carlos gets the scratch. So this could still be turned around. There's plenty of time here for Synchronic, but the safe is actually dwindling down there. 1% is all that's left. It's actually going to be enough. Elevate managed to get 3 on the safe there to trickle it down.
Note 2, Buzz was drafted before Draco. They end up picking this at the very end. And I think the logic is probably, hey, we have gadgets we can burn through. If Buzz stuns us, I'll just pop gadget and stay up. Instead, though, it's been Buzz just getting enough tags and cycling in those supers to keep that stun constant. I don't think Draco's really had a chance at this. Not quite sure what's gone on there. Juan Carlos with the 0-11 merge. Wow, what a shirt out of the young man. No idea. Oh, there it is. Final score, 3-0. I was going to say, if he was waving the merge in a loss, that'd be a tough look.
I respect it. One there, really doubling down, and again, why not? Why not? I mean, pick yours up, I guess. But a very, very dominant victory from Elevate. You can't deny it. I mean, there was literally no moment there where I felt like it wasn't going to go any other way. And look at the clock, 25 seconds. Hypercharge is now going back in the defensive way for Juan Carlos there. All the fight going in, and he won't come out. A takedown for the trade. It's a 1-star lead for Elevate here. The boost star on their side.
As long as Elevate have a lead, they are more than happy. Havoc have to be the final team to strike. They have a Fang super, a Pearl super, and a Gus super at their disposal. It's all going to come down to this.
Splash to MX there, who's thinking about going in, but now thinking better of it. Trying to heal up, has got the shield to his side. It's going to be very, very tight. Diego, though, cooking very strongly. Juan Carlos is getting shredded down here, but stays alive. Oh, my word, Elevate still stays standing. They learned from their past mistakes. We are tied up in this set.
What was that, 172 HP on the Byron? That was so close to being a takedown, but well done by Elevate. Now you see the Fang flashing. They're looking to make a big time play, but the patience unmatched right now. Some good taps from his Livy. Juan Carlos working this right-hand side and 5,200 HP being applied to Vegeta due to that super. This means it's not going to be used on a teammate though, and this is a dash for Zar. He sees an opportunity, goes in, hasn't found it yet though. There's a couple. He narrowly survives, but now he's shuking teammates clean up, and it's Elevate escaping with their lives.
It is still early days. Can Elevate take the learnings of that last game and give a bit more fight? Because they were way behind on Styles early on. So let's see if they can build a bit more of a composure in this set and give a bit more feist.
Two very unique drafts, playing out very differently right now. Zar in and out. He's just trying to move forward. The Pop Star able to dive in and counter out the Fang. And this time it's going to be Elevate starting with the lead. They are the first to strike.
The lead now. FX has got super now, going for an assassination attempt. Was somebody going for his Livy here? Being a bit hesitant actually, and then goes and misses it. Some big signs of nerves for me on the side of Havoc.
Yeah, definitely a few mistakes there, and I think the Salty Barrel just such a great answer as Livy, Zar able to keep raining down on this high safe. Just a couple more tags will do the trick. Elevate extended their lead in this match. It's going to be 1-0 in our second set.
But now, it's time to ticks down. Again, it's the second gadget. MX can't do this all day long. There is going to be an end point, and when that happens, that's when Elevate can return fire.
Without supers or any kills there, it's going to be really tough. They have to find a way to get 8-bit to the other side too, because Lily alone is not going to cut it. Another miss coming out of Lily. Is Livy honestly doing a pretty decent job of keeping himself afloat on defense, whether that's using the gadget to add a shield like we're seeing here. Now the teammate scooping him up, whether it's using Gree to assist him as well with an extra spawner. That's an overwhelming amount for Eve. So it's going to be, or excuse me, for Ivex and Lily. So just a tough one overall, as Livy still lurking on this right-hand side. Juan Carlos looking for a roll, and this is where the damage can start adding up.
Oh, look at the rolls as well. Finds Diego now taken care of, but that was some fantastic results there. Yeah, I think that the Daryl was the secondary approach. It was the back pocket of what happens if you don't get Ash kind of approach. Zar going in, finds Diego as well, now in a good spot to continue the assault. And Carlos as well gets a lovely pinch. Those gems, very risky there. Still in the hands of Havoc, but only just.
Zar has a super, going for the cardboard box, gonna be looking for mind games, but it's a phase shift. It's a little extra speed, and they're close to bringing him down. They do, they reset it once again. Zar still contending, but not enough to get full kills. They're taking their time to start up this clock arc. They better hold on. Now it's split between two brawlers.
It's crazy. So much work to be done. Shield hands over to Juan Carlos now. He's got the hypercharge as well, going straight to MX, and the rats are going down. But look at that. Such a good takedown. The gems are not there. Zar lands. The gems are flying all over the place. I don't think Elevate can be able to get out this morning yet again. It's just trays of gems back and forth all the way through. And Elevate just can't get the snatch. They can't steal them away. They're constantly going down, but then back into the hands of Havoc. Oh, there's a 12th there as well, but he hasn't got the roll he can't go for and come back. So now, Havoc tied up. Meanwhile, though, as well, Vegeta very low HP has got to heal back up. Zar immobilizes Evix there as well. Juan Carlos has the roll. He has the hypercharge now, but he's got 11 gems as well. He's going to be cautious despite the shielding from his Livy. Gets 12 and doesn't outstay his welcome now as the 13th sitting there as well. Countdown yet again for Elevate, but one that can be then cancelled out again by Havoc to keep control of the mid.
Vegeta going to be holding his ground. There's going to be another gym spawning. This is a fight against the clock, but eventually these gyms are going to run out. Back and forth the gym count goes. It's going to be a roll forward. This time a distribution, a bubble to the right-hand end of Vex, trying to do his best. Gets a frag, though. Oh, the gym spilled out. Havoc taking advantage of the opportunity. Multiple brawlers with double-digit gyms, and sure enough, Havoc pull off another miracle.
Until that moment in time, it was perfect. It was a goal that should have been scored, but now Havoc have got to stay composed and just ignore the fact that it happened at all. Elevate got gifted that moment there as well. They might then find the game off the back of it. The rats coming into play. Take care of the Gree now. The pass for will be there, and Juan Carlos has got to score this, and no stun from MX. He took the risk, and it wasn't good enough to defend it.
Here we go, jumping back into what we can. It's gonna be Elevate on the back foot. 3 brawlers standing tall in the mid and Zara on the left-hand side. 1 Carlos, super available. Drags Vex down to the Shadow Realm. A one-on-one as Livy wins his. Zara up, kick forward. 30 seconds on the clock, and Zara will have a wide open net. Make no mistake here, they're not gonna make the same mistake Havoc had earlier today.
Coming into this one, is it gonna be really on their side? They would like to get this goal right now in the final seconds, but the boxes are about to go down, and with it, potentially a grand finals appearance opportunity now. LX with the takedown, a 3-man versus 2. As Livy falls as well. Oh,